Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. So basically in this video I'm going to be getting ready and telling you pros and cons about coming to UIC as a second semester first year. There's not many cons in my opinion, so I just put my context in. Some people get grossed out by eye stuff, which I totally understand, but I'm going to be doing my makeup and possibly my hair. We'll see how long this video is. I was looking for my foundation for like literally forever, but whatever. So the first pro of coming to UIC is that the academics are excellent. I have learned so much, like literally so much that I did not learn in high school in basic biology classes. I think it's one of the top research universities in the nation. I can't find literally anything, and I'm very unorganized today, every day. Found it. So basically this was, let me provide brief background really quick. I always wanted to come to UIC. I loved it. I loved the campus. I loved being in the city, close to my parents, but far enough where I could live on my own, kind of. And I was accepted. I never toured any other schools. I applied to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, and Loyola, both of which were good options, but not as good as UIC in my opinion. So the academics are phenomenal. Professors, phenomenal. I absolutely love my honors professor right now. In first semester, I have the same one. So, but basically, I do love it. And a bunch of people ask me like why I would choose UIC, and honestly, I wanted to be in the city. And I was lucky enough to receive a scholarship that allowed me to come here, so I really fell in love with it, I guess. Another pro of going to UIC is the diversity that is here. I kind of wanted a new experience with like individuals from different backgrounds, and I can definitely say I've gotten that here, and I truly love it. Everybody is from different backgrounds, and it makes it so much better. I truly have made, and I've heard like, oh, it's a commuter school, like you won't make friends. When I tell you I have had more friends than I've ever had in my life in college at UIC, take what other people say with a grain of salt. Do not let someone's opinion influence where you want to go to college, because at the end of the day, it's your choice in your life. So I guess some people do say a con is the student life, and although the student life isn't like University of Illinois Champaign, it's still what you make of it. And in my opinion, student life here is fine. If you're commuting, you'll make friends. If you're dorming, you'll make friends. Another one of those, don't listen to what other people say, because I was so scared. I was so scared of what like other people were saying, that like I didn't think I'd make any friends in college. But I personally am not a fan of friend groups, but I don't have a singular friend group. Like I have my boyfriend, I have my friends like that dorm, I have friends that commute, I have friends from like everywhere. So as long as you're like making an effort to get out there and like, which can be scary, it was scary for me, but as long as you're making an effort to like make friends and like be productive about it, you will be fine. This is another pro for me personally and other people that I know, but not everybody. So at UIC there's this thing called the GPPA program, and it's basically if you get accepted into the GPPA program, when you're applying to college, you have to apply for most specialties the honors college, and it basically gives you a direct pathway to like choice of like after you're done with your undergrad. So like for my case it's pharmacy, so I'm in the GPPA pharmacy program, where basically I am able, after my probably 3 years of undergrad, I'm able to go directly into the Retsky College of Pharmacy School here at UIC, and they provide that for like medical, dentistry. I have some friends that are in nursing. I feel like that's a big part for a lot of people, because for me, I don't have to take the PCAT, even though it's not required anymore. I hate taking tests, so to be able to like get out of that was a big reason why I came here. I kind of touched on this, but the biggest pro, one of the biggest pros for me, is that it's in Chicago. So although you're not getting the college town feel, you are in the heart of the city, arguably one of the best cities in the country. If I'm bored in the middle of the day and I'm done with my classes, like today I didn't have my 5 p.m. so I've been free all day. I chose to nap, but I could have gone downtown, Michigan Avenue, shopped if I wanted to, but I didn't. It's okay though. I've done enough shopping this semester, so let's talk about my personal cons for the school and the city. I wouldn't necessarily say the school because I have had an amazing experience for my first year here, and I don't think that anything is like necessarily like a con for this school for me. That's for me personally. I've seen like there's no student life, but again, I don't believe that. The bad thing about UIC or being in the city, that is whether you go to DePaul, Loyola, Northwestern, the winters are gonna be long, they're gonna be cold, you're gonna have to walk to class in pretty cold weather. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's the only thing that I don't like about living in Chicago. But at the end of the day, I'm living in Chicago, so I'm not gonna complain that much. This is a big thing for others. Me personally, not so much. Greek life. I did recruitment in the fall semester. It just wasn't for me. I have some of my best friends that are in the sororities here, but it's not as like big of a thing as if you go to like University of Alabama. Ooh, did you see that? Anyway, so we do have frats, we do have sororities. They do like events. But again, if that's your thing, they do have that here. The girls in the sororities are pretty awesome. So, shout out you guys. Football games. We do not have a football team. That is something that actually is really sad to me. Football does not exist. We have basketball, we have softball, baseball, volleyball, golf, girls golf, I believe. But there is no football team. So the experience that you get at U of I, you're not going to get at UIC, which does kind of stink. But at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal for me personally. So I just finished my hair and I did my lashes. My curls are not brushed out yet because I'm gonna let them fall, but that's basically my opinion on UIC. I love it here. I would recommend this school to literally everyone, unless you want the college town feel. Probably not for you. I'm so happy I ended up here, and yeah. See you next time.